Okay, first of all, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Just breathing comfortably and following your breath through your body. And I want you to think about shining your light brightly. And say, it's safe for me to shine.
Safe for me to shine.
Let that rattle around inside and notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how true it feels. And don't judge yourself harshly if the number is low, but you may find that the number is lower than you'd like it to be. If you're not already putting yourself out there in the world at the level that you could, and few, if any of us are, then chances are there's a part of you that feels it's not safe. So allow yourself to be aware of where you might feel some fear, some resistance. Notice what thoughts, beliefs, or memories might come up as to why you couldn't or shouldn't shine more brightly. And take a deep breath, open your eyes. And let's knock that off. So, tap on the side of your hand. Even though it doesn't feel safe to shine more brightly,
Even though it doesn't feel safe to shine more brightly,
I choose to love and accept myself.
I choose to love and accept myself.
Even though I'm resisting shining more brightly,
Even though I'm resisting shining more brightly,
I choose to love and honor myself.
I choose to love and honor myself.
Even though part of me is afraid to shine more brightly,
Even though part of me is afraid to shine more brightly,
and part of me might say,
and part of me might say,
no, that's not true.
no, that's not true.
Totally willing to shine as brightly as possible.
Totally willing to shine as brightly as possible.
But if I look at my day-to-day activities,
But if I look at my day-to-day activities,
is that really how I'm showing up?
is that really how I'm showing up?
Or am I hiding my light under a bushel sometimes?
Or am I hiding my light under a bushel sometimes?
And even though part of me is resisting shining more brightly,
And even though part of me is resisting shining more brightly,
I choose to deeply and completely
I choose to deeply and completely
love, honor, and accept myself.
love, honor, and accept myself.
And maybe anyone else who might contribute to this fear.
And maybe anyone else who might contribute to this fear.
All this fear of shining more brightly.
All this fear of shining more brightly.
All this resistance to shining more brightly.
All this resistance to shining more brightly.
All this fear of being seen.
All this fear of being seen.
Because part of me might say, if they can see me,
if they can see me,
they can hurt me.
They can hurt me.
I don't want to shine brightly.
I don't want to shine brightly.
I want to hide my light.
I want to hide my light.
So no one knows I'm here.
So no one knows I'm here.
Because if they don't know I'm here, they can't hurt me.
Because if they don't know I'm here, they can't hurt me.
And it's not because I'm bad or stupid.
And it's not because I'm bad or stupid.
It's not because I'm weak or lazy.
It's not because I'm weak or lazy.
It's because I've been hurt in the past.
It's because I've been hurt in the past.
And I choose to really love and appreciate those parts of me.
And I choose to love and appreciate those parts of me.
That have dimmed my light at times.
That have dimmed my light at times.
In an effort to keep myself safe.
In an effort to keep myself safe.
I love and appreciate those parts of me.
I love and appreciate those parts of me.
That are just trying to keep me safe.
That are just trying to keep me safe.
And at the same time,
I
got a lot of light inside of me.
I got a lot of light inside of me.
And part of me says, I've got to share it.
And part of me says, I've got to share it.
Especially when I notice darkness in the world.
Especially when I notice darkness in the world.
And part of me says, someone needs to shine some more light here.
Someone needs to shine some more light here.
And another part of me says, it might be me.
It might be me.
Maybe it's my light that's missing.
Maybe it's my light that's missing.
Maybe it's my turn to shine more brightly.
Maybe it's my turn to shine more brightly.
It is.
It is.
And I'm clearing the fears.
And I'm clearing the fears.
That have caused me to dim my light.
That have caused me to dim my light.
That have caused me to cover up.
That have caused me to cover up.
I appreciate those parts of me.
I appreciate those parts of me.
But a lot of that fear. Is based on misunderstandings. Maybe they were my misunderstandings.
Maybe they were my misunderstandings.
Maybe they were other people's misunderstandings.
Maybe they were other people's misunderstandings.
But they were misunderstandings.
But they were misunderstandings.
Anything that told me that I shouldn't shine brightly
Anything that told me that I shouldn't shine brightly
is a misunderstanding.
is a misunderstanding.
I was put here for a reason.
I was put here for a reason.
I have unique gifts and talents.
I have unique gifts and talents.
These are meant to be shared.
These are meant to be shared.
My light is here for a reason,
My light is here for a reason,
and I choose to shine it.
and I choose to shine it.
And so I'm clearing those fears.
And so I'm clearing those fears.
All this fear of being seen,
All this fear of being seen,
all this fear of what people will say,
all this fear of what people will say,
all this fear that they might judge me.
all this fear that they might judge me.
There's no need to be afraid that they'll judge me,
There's no need to be afraid that they might judge me,
because it's a guarantee that some people will judge me.
because it's a guarantee that some people will judge me.
No point in fearing the inevitable.
No point in fearing the inevitable.
The question is,
The question is,
why do I have to be afraid of that?
why do I have to be afraid of that?
That's just their stuff,
That's just their stuff,
and I can handle it.
and I can handle it.
And while some people will judge me,
And while some people will judge me,
other people will really appreciate my light.
other people will really appreciate my light.
In fact, some of the people who judge me harshly
In fact, some of the people that judge me harshly
might become some of my biggest fans.
might become some of my biggest fans.
So I'm clearing what gets in my way.
So I'm clearing what gets in my way.
I'm allowing myself to know
And I'm allowing myself to know
that whatever consequences come from shining brightly,
that whatever consequences come from shining brightly,
I can handle it.
I can handle it.
I've handled everything that's happened in my life.
I've handled everything that's come in my life.
Maybe not always as gracefully as I would have liked,
Maybe not always as gracefully as I would have liked,
but I handled it.
but I handled it.
The proof being that I'm still here.
Proof being that I'm still here.
I'm meant to be here.
I'm meant to be here.
I am meant to shine.
I'm meant to shine.
So I'm setting myself free to shine my light
So I'm setting myself free to shine my own light
in body, mind, and spirit.
in body, mind, and spirit.
And take a deep breath. Close your eyes and think about shining your light and say, it's safe to shine my light.
It's safe to shine my light.
Just to see how that feels. And hopefully that feels more true. Hopefully that's moved up closer to a 10. And sometimes it's, we're tapping, it's like peeling the layers of an onion. So you get more clarity about, oh, this is what it is. And so maybe as we were tapping, you might have remembered something that happened in the 3rd grade. It's like, this is when I started to shut myself down. This is when I started to put that bushel over my light because something happened that felt painful. And then you can address it and see where the misunderstandings were that led to that. It's like, oh, I'm allowed to shine. You're meant to shine.